that J-Lo is part of these Diddy lawsuits, right?
Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so.
You guys know that this Versace dress was worn as a distraction from the shooting that J-Lo and Diddy had just previously been involved in right before the 2000 Grammy.
He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual.
The jurors also wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police.
It doesn't matter where I am. I know that, and I feel it. Like right now, I'm hot. You know, it's a team.
Things do not look good for Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce, as they have now been named in the Rico case made against Diddy. Diddy's legal drama and the multiple allegations made against him are now bringing trouble to his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez's door. On top of that, Beyonce is making the run for it after allegations of her being involved in Diddy's dark secrets come to surface. J-Lo, who dated Diddy from 1999 to 2001, was involved in some dark and shady business with him. On 28 December 1999, while celebrating a new album by Shiny, Diddy and J-Lo went to celebrate at Club New York, but things got dark very fast as a disagreement between Diddy and local thug Scar quickly escalated. There were shots fired which left multiple people with injuries from getting hit with bullets and bullet fragments. Afterwards, Diddy and J-Lo were arrested while fleeing the scene with a gun in the trunk, and they had to spend the night in police custody. Shine took the downfall for the shooting, and Diddy was acquitted of all charges. And recently, Shine has come forward about this. In a statement to the press, he said, "Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy," Barrow said. "But my political enemies and, detractors try to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that that was the story. I'm just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time."
Just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that. But it does open wounds. And certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is. That, I did not shoot those people.
However, in reality, it is being said by one of the witnesses of the shooting that it was J-Lo who carried the gun for Diddy and gave it to him when the argument escalated. The witness also claims that it was Diddy, not Shine, who shot in the club and injured many.
Said, "I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, 'Puffy, pew pew me in the face.'"
Things get even more shady when you find out that after coming out of prison in 2009, Shine signed an album with Lou Reed for which he was given $1 million. But the album never came out. Many people, including an insider, suggest that this was Diddy's way of making Shine take the fall for Diddy and keep his silence.
All right, so L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out. That $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid. They never intended on giving him an album. If they would have gave him $1 million for an album, wouldn't we have heard the album?
Okay, so what you're saying is this is Puffy's way of paying Shine off for taking the rap for him.
You're very smart. Yeah.
As 5 sexual assault-related lawsuits have been filed against her former boyfriend in less than a year, it is of no surprise that J-Lo will be pulled in this mess again, as she is named in the lawsuit by Lil Rod, now J-Lo, although with a slightly failing career lately. With her movie not doing well on the screens is no stupid person. She is already trying her best to backpedal and make it look like she never approved of Diddy or his actions. J-Lo is horrified by all of the accusations. A source recently spilled to a news publication more than 1 week after Combs' Los Angeles and Miami homes were raided by federal Homeland Security agents. She and Diddy had talked about marriage at one point, but she left him for a reason. Now people want to know why and what she saw, the insider confessed, claiming Lopez gets the shudders every time she's forced to think about their relationship. She doesn't want to be associated with him at all anymore. Unfortunately, her name has already been mentioned in the Rico case made against Diddy by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who accuses Diddy of sexually assaulting him along with many other charges such as drugging minors and making them do unsuitable acts. It does not seem like it will be easy for her to escape all charges and investigations so easily. Jones now alleges that Diddy told him it was J-Lo who was carrying the gun and that he indeed was the secret shooter. Jones alleged in the lawsuit that Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. Jones also alleged Lopez carried the firearm into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. Looking back, the insider admitted Lopez has been aware of the chaotic times she shared with Diddy, and at times seems to find herself faced with regret. There were many wild moments with Diddy, and it gives J-Lo the creeps to think that she was with him for so long. She wasn't happy in the relationship, explaining how she only stayed with Combs because she felt he provided her personal security and protection from the various death threats both of them received throughout their romance. Now, if Diddy's empire is going down, then he will be sure to take others down with him, because if he can't have all the power and influence, then he won't allow anyone else to have it either. That's why there's a blind item out that the next to go down will be Jay-Z, and he will be exposed by none other than Diddy himself. Last month, Usher revealed he, Jay, Pharrell, and Diddy were planning to form a supergroup which never came to fruition.
You gonna hate me for this one. Oh. Jay-Z, Pharrell, Diddy,
damn, Usher!
And me was supposed to be a group. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you gonna hate me for that, I know. Yeah.
Why did you say no?
He said, "We talked about it often. We had several secret meetings about it. We talked about both the type of music we would make and the business part. But we were all busy with other things and we couldn't finish it, even though I really wanted it to happen."
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L.
Diddy and Jay-Z are long-term friends, and they have always attended each other's parties. Jay-Z was also seen at Diddy's 50th birthday party drinking and celebrating with him, so it comes as no surprise that Jay-Z is also involved in the same shady business that Diddy is in. There are speculations regarding a decline in the relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy.
Jay-Z no longer wants anything to do with Diddy, because as we have figured out, Diddy is a sinking ship, and Jay wants nothing to do with it. Baby, it gets even juicier because Blind Item said that Jay-Z created a whole other private party, one that did not have Diddy on the invite list.
Rumors suggest that Diddy might be collaborating with authorities, potentially implicating Jay-Z in a range of scandals. The fracture between the two moguls originated from public scrutiny directed at Diddy following accusations from Cassie and other women. Consequently, Diddy faced industry alienation, including being excluded from the Grammy Awards. It seems Jay-Z and Beyoncé aren't as close as they used to be. There's talk that they've been leading separate lives for a while now, even though they still appear together in public. Some say Jay-Z's past might be causing some strain between them. The reason Beyoncé is trying to run is because Jay-Z is involved in shady business. She does not want to be named inflamed when more and more skeletons in the closet come to light. This is the reason Beyoncé is now slowly separating herself from Jay-Z, and rumors of divorce are on the rise. Word on the street is that Jay-Z's downfall will start any moment now. Amid all this unrest, 50 Cent is seen trolling Jay-Z over Diddy police raids. He claims that Jay-Z is not answering his phone in an attempt to push the rapper under the bus. Sharing a snap of Jay's face mocked up as a missing person on a milk carton, he wrote, "Anybody seen Jay? LL Puff said these sick ain't answering his phone.